Well, hello everyone. It's Michelle Hughes. I am very, very excited today to give you a behind the scenes, kind of a behind the scenes look at how I make my heritage clay soaps. Really excited to share this with you guys. I hope you're excited to hear about it. Let me go ahead and share this out. Give me just a moment. All right. So, one thing you should know about me, when I make my soaps, I always wear gloves. While I'm making it, as I'm packaging your soap, I have this weird thing where I just don't think anyone should touch your soap because it's going on your body. So I want to make sure that it's clean when it gets to you. No other hands have touched it. I do this all through the process. I keep my nitro gloves on. And what I do here, this is my Crimson Silk bar. I'll go ahead and show you this. Inside this box, I have already shrink wrapped it. The shrink wrap is actually biodegradable, so please recycle. And inside this bar, we have the pomegranate and vanilla scent for this bar of soap. And so with this one, let me give you the heritage story. So basically, it's inspired by the red earth valleys of southern France. This clay that I use, it gets its bold crimson hue from the natural iron oxides deep within the soil. This has been historically prized for its vibrant color in traditional soaps. So what I do, and I will tell you right up front, I do use a goat milk soap base. And I looked really hard to make sure that I found a goat milk soap base that was the safest that I could find. This one is 98% pure. There's no SLS, no detergent, as some of the cold processed soap people love to say about melt and pour soap. I made sure to find one that didn't do that. But yeah, this is my Crimson Silk. And as you can see, it has a very red flavor. It has a very red color to it. And I do keep them sealed. So, like I said, from the moment I make this soap till after I package the soap, I am always wearing gloves. That is my personal preference. Let's go over to our mineral earth. Now, I know this one kind of looks gray in the box. On the other side of the gray is a white. This is made with our Dead Sea clay. And the Dead Sea clay, to me, it's just so beautiful. I'm trying to remember. I know it comes from the mineral dense banks of the Dead Sea. And I know this is also the lowest point on Earth. So it's like a dark, silty mud. It's a result of thousands of years of natural sedimentation. It creates a texture unlike any other clay. And I really do love the Dead Sea clay. The scent for this one is sea salt and sage. It's a neutral gender soap. I know both men and women have loved this soap. Let's see. Our sandalwood. This is another favorite. Oh, I should also tell you, I don't know if I'm mirrored or not, but the ingredients for every bar of soap, they're on the back of the label because I want to make sure that this is safe for your skin. So this is our sandalwood soap, and it's used making the yellow clay. And our yellow clay, it's a gentle earth. It's found in varied climates, often used in historical beauty rituals where a lighter touch was required. It represents the sun and the softness of the earth. So this is the sandalwood, and I absolutely adore this. And again, like I said, inside my craft box, I kept the craft box to keep with tradition. I like it that way. But inside it is shrink wrapped with biodegradable shrink wrap because we also want to protect our earth. So we've done our mineral earth, we've done our sandalwood, and of course our Crimson Silk. Another favorite for me, and this one is so vibrant and it's just bright. This is our amethyst veil. Our amethyst veil, this purple color comes from purple French clay. Brazilian, sorry, not French. This is a Brazilian clay. It's a really rare earth clay. It's been used for generations. They used it as a natural pigment and skin cleanser back in the day. It's deep, violent hue. It's really a testament to the earth's natural chemistry. It offers a royal bathing experience in geological history. And this is scented with jasmine and dark berries. And the purple is actually from the clay itself. Again, just a beautiful, beautiful scent on this one. And the color, of course, is purple, my mother's favorite color. It had to make it into my collection. This soap. This one is my daughter's favorite. It is our Obsidian Sage. This is made using, believe it or not, French green clay, and also to give it this darker, it's almost black looking if you could see in person, we use activated charcoal. So the green clay, it's basically a cornerstone of European heritage. It's sourced from, I want to say it's Montmorillon, if I'm saying that right, that region of France. It is a gold standard for traditional earth-based cleansing. And I think you might notice a theme here. All of these are based on traditional soaps that were used hundreds or even thousands of years ago. And that was something I wanted to preserve while moving it into 2026. I wanted something amazing that, you know, it backed the heritage, but it also moved into this century. So that's what we did with Obsidian Sage. And this scent is just sea salt and sage is just amazing. And then do I have, yes. Now this one is actually my favorite. If you're a coffee lover, this is going to be your favorite as well. So what I did is I used the Rasoul clay, which is a brown clay. And this clay, oh my goodness, in the mountains of Morocco. That's where this clay originally came from. And I cannot tell you, oh my goodness, how much I love this scent. It's coffee and chocolate. So what I did is I used the Rasoul clay, and then there's a coffee and chocolate scent that goes with it. So it actually is derived from the Arabic word rasala, which basically means to wash. It's really been harvested for over a millennium, if that tells you how long the soap has been around. Or this clay, not the soap. This soapstone, it was a staple in many ancient hammam rituals as well. I mean, I love going back into the history of soaps. To me, that is just something fascinating. So why did I decide to go with melt and pour goat milk instead of making traditional cold processed soap? Well, there was a very good reason for that as well. Unfortunately, being 56, I grew up in an era when people used to, I'm not allowed to say this on TikTok, let's just say I have COPD. For that reason, working with a lye for me is extremely dangerous, so I can't do that. But I love to make soap, and I didn't want to use the soap at the stores because it was just so harsh on my skin, and it just didn't feel natural. So what I did is I researched until I found the most pure form of goat milk base that I could find. And as I said earlier, there's no SLES, no SLS, no detergent. It is 98% pure. If you want to, look at my site, you're welcome to, and it'll give you all the ingredients to the base of this goat milk soap that I've used. And yes, I'm wearing gloves because I never touch your soap. Never. I don't want anybody touching my soap, so I'm not going to touch your soap. So that's just how I feel. But yeah, from beginning of the process to the end, I will never touch your soap. That is for you. That is your skin. And this is, let's see if I can get this in the camera here. This is how I boxed it up. This is an order that is going out to my husband's cancer doctor. So we did get a package packed up for her. We love her so much, so without her, I just don't even know where we'd be. So, yeah, I made that for her. If you have any questions about our soap, I would love to hear from them. I'm about to move this one out of the way, unless you have questions, so I can take the gloves off. I don't want to be sitting here with gloves, but yeah. And really, they're already packaged, so I could actually take the gloves off now, but I just wanted to share a point that is just a personal thing with me. You know, I don't like, that was another reason I know this sounds so bad. That was another reason that I didn't want to use soap from the grocery store. I didn't know whose hands had touched it. And I'm just really picky that way. I don't know. I just am. I don't know why. So, that's why I guess I'm so picky about, you know, hygiene and touching other people's stuff. But I don't make these inside my home anymore. I have a work studio outside. And the reason I have that work studio is because I do have dogs. They don't live inside my home. But because I do have pets, and I know that some people are allergic to pets, out in my work area, no pets or children or anybody is allowed. That is my personal workspace. So I keep it very hygienic. I don't want pet dander, anything that someone could possibly be allergic to get into this soap. So, you know, this is a heritage thing for me. It's giving back to the memories of how soap making was started. And of course, I brought it into the modern era. I'm going to go ahead and take my gloves off now. I did bring it into the modern era by doing the goat milk base. There's just, you know, some things that just need to move into the modern era, and that part for me had to move into the modern era, or I couldn't have made my soaps. So, you know, we all have things that we have to deal with. COPD is mine, so working with lye is just not, it's not something that I can do. So I went with the next best thing for me. And I do have a lot of friends that do cold processing, and I love them. And, you know, they make great product. But for me, that's just not feasible. And I'm very happy with the product that I've created. So, yeah. If you have any questions, always feel free to let me know. If you have concerns, let me know. My job is to make sure that if you're buying a product from me, that you're satisfied and that you're happy and you feel safe using it. Because if you don't, you're not going to want to use it. I mean, that's just the way I would be. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming in. This is really fun to actually share a little bit about how I do my creations. I do source all of my clays from ethically sourced places. I'm very careful about my products. I've done a year of research before I even decided to sell anything. I believe, you know, this is going on your skin. It needs to be safe. I'm trying to think of what else I could possibly tell you. Well, for those of you that did not start in on the beginning of this journey with me today, my name is Michelle Hughes. I am, hello, Christy, good to see you. I am an author. Let's see, I'm a soap maker. I make candles as well. With my candles, I use 100% soy wax. And the reason being, okay, I don't want to be mean, but there's a certain very popular place that people are getting their candles and they use paraffin wax, and that to me is just so bad for you that I just don't want it anywhere near me. So I use 100% soy wax. I was doing beeswax, and you know, sometimes I will do beeswax if it's requested, but I prefer soy wax myself. And with that, I did keep the candle wax a clear color. Hey, Waylon, good to see you. I don't want to, when I do, my stuff is based on cleansing and keeping your home smelling good. And with my candles, it's not about being flashy and showy. That's not who I am. I am just, you know, I'm a Southern woman from Alabama, and I want things to be clean and classy. with my soaps. I wanted to give back to heritage. So, hello, it's good to see you guys. Thanks for stopping in. I just wanted to give something back. And I feel like this is a way to keep a tradition going while bringing it into that modern era. And, feel free to look at my profile. You can learn more. I've got some TikTok videos over here that will show you. I know there's a definite TikTok video of me making the roasted earth. That one was really, it's still my favorite just because of the coffee smell. I can touch the box. It's, the soap is in the clean rack. This scent, oh my goodness. So if you're a coffee lover, you're just going to jump all over this when you smell it, because it smells like fresh roasted coffee with maybe a touch of vanilla cream inside of it. Holy moly. Hey, Becca, good to see you. I was just talking about my soaps today. Went in a little bit into the history of them. And it was fun. My husband wanted me to make a package for his cancer doctor. So I put together a little package here. Let me show you again. And that's just all my soaps ready to go for her. And now you get to see my face again. But yeah, we just, she's done so much for our family. Congratulations! Level 2! Woohoo! Level 2! Two! Yeah, so she's done so much for our family. We just, wanted to do something nice for her. And so this is our way of doing that. I was going to make candles, but I don't know what scent she would like, so I'm sending all the soaps. And at this time, I can't send all the candles, so we decided soaps. And it's much easier for him to transport, too. Hi, Amanda. Nice to have you here. Oh, yeah. Well, she's kept him going for 2.5 years with a stage 4 cancer. So, she's been a lot nicer to us. So, definitely there. So, yeah. So that's, basically the reason I got into soap and candle making is, one, for the love of it. 2, I needed something I could do while remaining at home with him. So, yeah, that's kind of why I do what I do. It's very hard to work and take care of people. I don't know if y'all, I'm sure any of you that have kids or family or blah, blah, blah. But yeah. Hi, Kim. I was about to call you Sylvie. So yeah, that's basically what I was doing today, is just talking about that and a little bit about why I do what I do. And so, I don't know. I've been on here a while. I'm kind of lost on what else to talk about. You guys are welcome, like I said again, to go to my profile. There is a video here on TikTok of where I made my coffee soap, which I call it's my coffee soap. It's roasted earth, but I love the scent of coffee, so I'm a coffeeaholic. So yeah, I love it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I had to do today. And we do have Miss Kim here, and she does the cold process soap. So, and I was explaining to them, Kim, why that I can't make cold process soap because of my COPD. But Sylvie does the cold process, and you should definitely check out her soaps as well. She's a wonderful soap creator. And if you watch her videos when she goes live, you'll learn so much. It's amazing to watch her. So yeah, hi, Sid Lewis, good to see you, good to see you. So that's about all I had, guys. I just wanted to come on, talk a little bit about that, and show you the box that we just created. If you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment. I'm happy to talk to you anyways. I hope you'll, follow, say hello sometime, and God bless. Thank you for taking 5 minutes of your day to let me talk to you. You have a blessed day. Love you. Bye.